right, hello and welcome to the Mr. Fisher homework review. So we're going to be talking about distributive property. And so with distributive property, we're going to be multiplying stuff outside the parentheses into the parentheses. So you can see here with our number one question, see we have this -2 next to the parentheses. So the -2 is what we're going to multiply in. This -10x, see how it's separated with this minus sign? This is just going to stay separate. So we're going to leave that there unchanged. Then -2 times x means we have -2x's. The -2 times a -4, you can use Desmos if you need to. You get a +8. So it's +8 because it's positive. Now we're not done yet because we need to put everything that's the same together, right? So you can see here how we have this -10x and this -2x, right? And so when you combine those together, so we have -10x's -2x's, -12x plus 8. And that is our final answer. That's some of the other homework questions. Our PEMDAS, GEMDAS, right? So make sure you follow your grouping, exponent, multiplication / dividing, and then add, subtract for PEMDAS or GEMDAS, right? So for this, remember, less than means we have to flip. We have to flip the order, right? So less than means minus, and we have to flip the order. So be careful. Difference, that's one of our keywords. Make sure to use parentheses. Now for the perimeter of each shape, right? So remember Mr. Fisher said that we could, hello, where'd we go? We could, it's adding up all the outside, right? And so what we want to do is you want to just write down everything with a plus sign between it. So it's x squared minus 2x plus 1, right? That's the top, the side, plus x squared minus 2, and then plus x plus 3, and plus 3x minus 4. There's a lot of things here, right? But we're just going to go to find all the things that are the same and add those up, right? So those are the same. You can see we have, these are the x's, and last but not least, these are just the numbers. So once you identify, so you could either highlight, right, or you could put, sometimes people like to put like different shapes around them. So like put a box around the x squared, a circle around the x, or like underline the numbers, right? Whatever makes you happiest, right? So I'll continue my journey here. Right? All right, so now I have x squared, right? So I have 1x squared plus another x squared. That gives me 2x squared. So when we're combining like terms, so what we're counting does not change, right? So we're counting x squared, so that doesn't change. We have, was it minus 2x plus x plus 3x? If you add those together in your calculator, you get 2x. And then 1 minus 2 is -1, plus 3 is +2, minus 4 is -2. So that would be our answer here. On the back, there's some push yourself stuff, right? So you can practice. So we did that in class. See how this is an A and this is a B? If they're not the same variable, can we combine these together? No, we cannot. And then here, right, you'd have like -4A. And then when we multiply letters, we just put them right next to each other. So it's just going to look like a lot of letters next to each other. But the process stays the same. And you can do that same thing here. And then, see, there's a negative sign, so this distributes, there's a multiply sign, so this distributes backwards. And then you have your things and combine them together. Same thing here, we want to make sure we have the same variable, they're all m's, the same exponent also. So we can only combine cubes with cubes, right? So multiply it all out, combine the ones that are the same. So with that, hopefully you enjoyed your video for the homework. Enjoy.